Every year on April 22nd, people around the world unite for World Earth Day. It's a day that brings together millions of hearts and minds, all focused on one shared goal: caring for the only home we have. From the first light of dawn to the last rays of sunset, communities everywhere come alive with hope, determination, and a sense of purpose. From bustling cities filled with skyscrapers and busy streets, to the quiet corners of remote villages surrounded by fields and forests, people pause to celebrate the beauty and diversity of life on Earth. It's a time to reflect on our responsibility to protect the planet, not just for ourselves, but for every living creature that calls it home. Earth Day is a reminder that no matter where we live, we are all connected by the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land beneath our feet. Earth Day is more than a date on the calendar. It's a global movement that has grown stronger with each passing year. Today, it brings together over 1 billion people from more than 190 countries, making it one of the largest civic events in the world. People of all ages, backgrounds, and beliefs join hands, virtually and in person, to show their love for the planet and their commitment to its future. On this day, you'll find children planting trees in schoolyards, volunteers picking up trash along riverbanks, and neighbors coming together to clean up parks and beaches. People organize workshops to learn about conservation, host art projects to celebrate nature, and share stories about the wonders of the natural world. Every small action, from planting a single seed to recycling a plastic bottle, adds up to a powerful force for good. Earth Day is also a call to action, reminding us that our daily choices matter. The food we eat, the products we buy, and the energy we use all have an impact on the planet. By choosing local and sustainable foods, reducing waste, and conserving energy, we can each play a part in protecting the environment. Even simple acts like turning off lights when we leave a room or using reusable bags can make a difference when multiplied by millions of people. The true strength of Earth Day lies in its inclusivity. It transcends borders, cultures, and politics, uniting people from every walk of life. Whether you live in a bustling metropolis or a quiet countryside, whether you're young or old, Earth Day welcomes everyone to join the movement. It's a day when differences are set aside and the focus is on what unites us, our shared home. Whether you're a student in Nairobi learning about the environment in a decorated classroom, or a farmer in India tending to your crops with an Earth Day poster nearby, this day speaks to you. It's a celebration that reaches into classrooms, homes, farms, and offices, inspiring people everywhere to take action, learn, and share their hopes for a greener future. Earth Day reminds us that the air, water, and soil we depend on are all interconnected. The health of our planet is woven together in a delicate balance, and every action we take can tip the scales. When we protect our forests, we safeguard the air we breathe. When we keep our rivers clean, we ensure safe water for people and wildlife alike. When we care for the soil, we nurture the food that sustains us. The challenges we face, like climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss, are immense and sometimes overwhelming. But Earth Day shows us the power of collective action. When people come together, they can spark real change. From local cleanups to global movements for climate justice, every protest, every petition, every community project is a piece of the puzzle, helping to heal our world. Earth Day is also a moment to pause and reconnect with nature. It's a chance to walk through a forest, listen to birdsong, or simply breathe in the fresh air and remember what's at stake. These moments of reflection remind us why we must act, to preserve the beauty and wonder of our planet for ourselves and for generations yet to come. Together, we can create positive change for our planet and future generations. Every action, no matter how small, is a step toward a healthier, more sustainable world. On Earth Day, and every day, let's celebrate our planet, cherish its gifts, and commit to protecting it, so that the story of Earth can continue to inspire hope, unity, and action for years to come. Earth Day began in the United States in 1970, at a time when the country was waking up to the consequences of unchecked industrial growth. The air was thick with pollution, and the rivers and lakes that once teemed with life were now choked with waste. People everywhere were starting to notice that the environment was in crisis, and the need for change was becoming impossible to ignore. The late 1960s saw a surge in environmental awareness, fueled by shocking events and growing scientific evidence. Smog blanketed cities, making it hard to breathe, and toxic chemicals seeped into the soil and water. News stories showed images of wildlife struggling to survive in habitats that were rapidly disappearing. Pollution was rampant. Rivers caught fire, like the infamous Cuyahoga River in Ohio, which blazed with flames due to the oil and chemicals dumped into its waters. These disasters shocked the nation and made it clear that something had to be done. Cities were choked with smog, and wildlife suffered as forests were cut down and wetlands drained. People began to realize that the health of the planet was directly connected to their own well-being. In 1969, a massive oil spill off the coast of Santa Barbara, California, poured thousands of gallons of crude oil into the ocean, killing birds and marine life. Senator Gaylord Nelson, deeply moved by this tragedy, proposed a national teach-in on the environment to raise awareness and inspire action. To bring this vision to life, he recruited a passionate young activist named Dennis Hayes. Hayes worked tirelessly, mobilizing students, teachers, and organizations across the country. They organized rallies, educational events, and community cleanups, building momentum for a new kind of movement. On April 22, 1970, the first Earth Day arrived. An astonishing 20 million Americans, about 10% of the entire population, poured into the streets, parks, and auditoriums. They marched, protested, and demanded a healthy, sustainable environment for themselves and future generations. This peaceful demonstration united people from all walks of life: students, teachers, parents, workers, and community leaders. For the first time, environmental protection became a cause that transcended political, social, and economic boundaries. The outcry from Earth Day was impossible for lawmakers to ignore. It led directly to the creation of the Environmental Protection Agency, a new government body dedicated to safeguarding the environment. Soon after, landmark laws like the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act were passed, setting strict standards to protect the air we breathe and the water we drink. Earth Day proved that when people come together and raise their voices, they can drive real political change. It showed that ordinary citizens have the power to shape the future and hold leaders accountable. The seeds planted on that first Earth Day grew into a global movement, inspiring millions around the world to stand up for the planet. What began as a single day of action became the birth of a movement that would soon reach every corner of the globe. For 20 years, Earth Day was an American event, but environmental problems know no borders. In 1990, Dennis Hayes led a global campaign. 200 million people in 141 countries joined in. This worldwide Earth Day boosted recycling and paved the way for the 1992 UN Earth Summit. The internet later helped activists connect and organize on a massive scale. Today, Earth Day is the largest civic event on Earth with over 1 billion participants. On this day, children in Japan learn about marine plastic, while communities in Madagascar plant mangroves. People everywhere take action, creating a wave of global solidarity. Earth Day unites us in our shared responsibility to care for our planet. It's a global celebration of life and a call to protect our only home. At the heart of this movement is EarthDay.org, the organization that coordinates and amplifies Earth Day's message. They partner with thousands of groups in over 190 countries, providing resources and support for local action. Each year, they set themes to focus global attention on urgent issues. EarthDay.org empowers communities, offering educational materials, toolkits, and platforms for citizen science. Their website shares inspiring stories and connects activists, teachers, and governments. By keeping the spirit of Earth Day alive year-round, they turn awareness into lasting change. EarthDay.org ensures the movement's momentum continues to grow. Each Earth Day centers on a theme, chosen to spotlight urgent environmental challenges. Themes like Invest in Our Planet urge businesses, governments, and individuals to choose sustainability. Restore Our Earth focuses on healing damage through reforestation, wetland restoration, and regenerative agriculture. Other years, the focus has been on ending plastic pollution, mobilizing millions to demand alternatives and better waste management. These themes unify global action and spark meaningful conversations. They educate, inspire, and drive momentum for change. By rallying around a single issue, Earth Day magnifies its impact. Each theme is a rallying cry for a healthier planet. Earth Day's greatest strength is its power to unite. The environment transcends borders. Clean air and water matter to everyone. On Earth Day, people from all backgrounds find common ground, working side by side for the planet. It bridges generations, with grandparents and grandchildren sharing knowledge and hope. The movement brings together scientists, artists, teachers, and activists, sparking creative solutions. This collaboration breaks down barriers and fosters a global community. Earth Day is a meeting point for all who care about nature. It builds solidarity that lasts beyond April 22nd. When we act together, we're empowered to keep going all year. Earth Day reminds us, united, we can achieve extraordinary things. Earth Day is also a stage for major political commitments. The world's attention on April 22nd creates pressure for leaders to act. In 2016, over 170 countries signed the Paris Agreement on Earth Day, a historic step in the fight against climate change. Earth Day has inspired landmark laws and global summits, turning public demand into policy. It's a pulse check for politicians, reminding them of the world's desire for environmental protection. Announcements of new parks, regulations, and investments often happen on this day. Earth Day's spotlight turns promises into progress. Looking ahead, Earth Day's role is more vital than ever. The climate crisis demands urgent global action, not just awareness, but real solutions. Youth leadership will be central as young people organize, innovate, and demand change. Technology will amplify activism, from virtual reality experiences to real-time environmental monitoring. Earth Day will showcase green innovation, celebrating those building a sustainable future. By highlighting solutions, it inspires hope and accelerates progress. The day will hold leaders accountable and track our collective journey. Earth Day's future is about action, ambition, and a shared vision for a thriving planet. The story of Earth Day reminds us that the fate of our planet truly rests in our hands. It's a powerful symbol, showing that every one of us has a role to play in shaping the future of our world. When we look at the Earth, cradled gently in human hands, we see not just a planet, but a home, one that needs our care, respect, and protection. This responsibility is not just for a few, but for all of us. Individuals, families, communities, and entire nations are all connected in this shared mission. When we come together, our collective actions can create waves of positive change that ripple across the globe. No matter where we live or who we are, we each have a part to play in protecting our environment. Earth Day is more than just a date on the calendar. It's a catalyst, a spark that inspires us to carry its message into every day of the year. It encourages us to reflect on our habits and to find new ways to make a difference, big or small, in our daily lives. The choices we make, what we buy, what we eat, how we travel, and even how we spend our time, shape the world around us. Choosing reusable bags, biking instead of driving, or supporting local farmers are just a few examples of how our everyday decisions can have a positive impact on the planet. Billions of small actions, when added together, become a powerful force for real change. Every time someone recycles, plants a tree, or conserves water, it sets off a chain reaction, like dominoes falling, spreading hope and progress throughout our communities. We are all part of a remarkable, interconnected web of life. The health of our forests, oceans, and wildlife is deeply linked to our own well-being. When we protect nature, we're also protecting ourselves and future generations. With the privilege of living on this beautiful planet comes the duty to protect and restore it. Whether we're planting trees, cleaning up our neighborhoods, or finding new ways to reduce waste, every effort counts. Each act of care helps heal the Earth and brings us closer together. Let Earth Day be more than a celebration. Let it be a promise. A promise to act with courage, to listen to science, and to work together side by side for the good of our planet. When we unite our voices and our actions, we can overcome even the greatest challenges. The future is unwritten, and the choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. Together, we can build a future where both nature and humanity thrive, where cities are green, communities are healthy, and hope flourishes. Our planet is our only home. Let's cherish it, protect it, and care for it. Not just on Earth Day, but every single day. The responsibility is ours, and so is the opportunity to make a lasting difference.